Titans. Today is Monday, March 3rd, 2025, and welcome to this week's edition of Titans Today. I'm Aaliyah.
And I'm Isaiah. We're excited to bring you the latest news updates from around our school.
That's right. It's time to dive into our top story segment where we cover the most important and exciting news happening right now.
So let's get started and see what's making headlines today. Up first, we have our PTO meeting for our Northside parents from 5:30 to 6:30 on Monday, March 10th.
Not interested in that? Well, if you like food, like me, you will love our Northside Food Pantry on March 18th from 4 to 5:30 p.m. in the cafeteria. You get free food.
Do you not like food but like agriculture? Well, the MAC is gathering information about middle school and high school students that are interested in agricultural pathways. If you're interested, please complete the survey in the Titan newsletter.
Are you not interested in agriculture but want to learn a new language? If you do, then check out dual language enrollment. If your families are interested in enrolling you in dual language, they will have the chance to do so from January 13th to March 19th.
If you're not interested in dual language, how about break time? Break time gives students the opportunity to participate in sports, board games, arcade games, tutoring, and so much more. Break time will be held after school at Rising Hope Church. So if you need a break after school, break time is for you.
If you're not interested in break time, here's a new opportunity for students. Ball State is sponsoring the new support group for gifted families. This group will give students and families the opportunity to connect with other families, hear from guest speakers, and engage in meaningful discussions. This new support group is held at the Teachers College, room 1008, Ball State University, 6:30 to 8 p.m. from March 13th to May 8th. So if you feel you are a gifted kid, this is for you.
But if support groups aren't your thing, maybe you like a yearbook. The school's yearbooks are on sale at crabtreephotos.com. So if you would like to remember this school year, you better hurry because sales end on March 17th.
Would you like to be an NMS soccer booster? If so, our school soccer team is having a co-ed program with over 30 student athletes that are participating this fall, and all athletes can join. If you want to get involved, then join the Team Reach chat to stay updated.
Aaliyah, do you like listening to music?
Duh, who doesn't?
Well, our friend Genesis from the third period has what songs are at the top of the charts this week.
Here's Genesis with our new segment called Titan Tunes.
Welcome to Titan Tunes, where we count down the hottest songs on the Billboard charts this week. At number 3, we have Die With A Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. This track has been on the charts for 27 weeks and held the 4th spot last week. Coming in at number 2 is Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. It's been charting for 41 weeks and was at first last week. Can it hit number 1 next? Holding the top spot this week, Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA with 13 weeks on the chart and second last week. It's the biggest song right now. That's it for this week's Titan Tunes. Stay tuned to see if there's a new number 1 next time. Until then, keep listening. Back to you, Aaliyah and Isaiah.
And those are our top stories for today.
We're just getting started here in the Titan TV studios. Make sure to stay tuned.
Absolutely. Our friends Xander and Connor will be here at the desk later to report on this week's club news,
As well as a Titan sports update from y'all girl Raya.
But before then, let's go to Olivia to hear about what is for lunch this week.
What time is it?
It's time for lunch!
What time is it?
It's time for lunch!
What time is it?
It's time for lunch!
It's lunchtime!
Hey, what's for lunch?
Thanks, Ayla. Titans, it's time to take a look at what's cooking today in the Titan Cafe, brought to you by Chartwell's. In the American Classic line, we have spaghetti. Over at the grill, you can grab a cheeseburger. And in the Sono line, today's special is nachos. Looking ahead, here's what's for lunch for the rest of the week at Northside Middle School. And that's our lunch update. Now let's check in on weather with Colby.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ruby, subbing for Colby, and it's time for your Titan TV Land weather update. Let's dive into the details of today's weather and what you can expect for the rest of the week. Starting with today, Monday, we're experiencing cloudy skies. The high for today is expected to reach 52 degrees, while the low will be around 38 degrees. Make sure to wear your coat because it will be very cold this week. The rest of the week looks to include mostly cloudy weather with the highs in the 40s and the lows in the 20s. And for the weekend on Saturday, we're looking at a high of 40 degrees and a low of 25 degrees. It's going to be really sunny this weekend. Finally, on Sunday, the temperatures will reach a high of 39 degrees and a low of 39 degrees. It's going to be really cold, but still sunny. That's your weather update for today. Be sure to stay tuned to our sponsor, AccuWeather.com, for the latest updates throughout the week. I'm Ruby, and I hope you have a great morning. Make sure to wear a coat. Now here's Grayson with what happened on this day in history.
Thanks, Colby. On this day in 1868, U.S. House of Representatives votes 126 to 47 to impeach President Andrew Johnson. Also on this day, Roger Turner, who was a famous American figure skater and a USA national champion, was born in Milton, Massachusetts. Also in the sporting world, Dutch swimmer Kookie Gallistiers broke 20 years old record for 100-meter freestyle in a little over a minute. And also today is National Soup It Forward Day, so go give your Pookie a bowl of soup. And that is what happens on this day in history. Now it's time for sports with the boy Cohen.
What's up, mini Cocos? It's time for your Titan Sports Update coming from Studio 306D, featuring me, boy, Cohen. Let's begin by taking a look at last week's results powered by 3rd and 11. First, we had our swim team go up against Pecola. Our boys won with a score of 58 to 29, and our girls won with a score of 38 to 12. Great job, swimmers. Keep it up. Next, we had our girls basketball team face Delta and win with a score of 18 to 12. Yay. We also had a swim meet against Jay County. Our girls sadly lost with a score of 58 to 145. They'll get them next time, but our guys won with a score of 118 to 82. Great job, Titans. Our 6th grade girls also faced Yorktown and won with a score of 16 to 17. Great job to all of our Titan sports this week. And those are your results sponsored by 3rd and 11. Find out more about 3rd and 11, where they provide top-notch coaching with real-life mentoring to help young athletes excel both on and off the field. Check them out on social media. Believe it, see it, achieve it. Now let's get into what Titan sports are coming up this week. Our only upcoming event this week is a wrestling meet where our Titans and Panthers face Delta at 5:30 p.m. on March 5th. Show up for our teams. That's all I have for upcoming, so let's learn about some upcoming spring clubs in sports. So, this year we have added multiple new spring clubs. If you're interested, make sure to sign up by March 7th. We have Boys Baseball Club, Girls Softball Club, and Golf Club, and Track and Field is not a club, it is an actual sport. Sign up with the link on Schoology by March 7th. Also, do not forget about 0 Hour. This happens every week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday after school in the weight room. Talk to Mr. Lyons if interested. That's all I have for sports. I'll see you next week. But until then, let's hear about this week's birthdays. Take it away, Cash.
Thanks, Raya. We're excited to celebrate our Titans by wishing them a happy birthday today. Happy birthday to Mackenzie M., Leah R., Zelda T., Tina B., Aaliyah W., Kendall F., Gabrielle S., Murrin S., Bentley K., Carter C., Lucas C., Paul H., and Xylia S. Those are all of our birthdays for the week. Now let's expand our knowledge with our weekly word. Take it away, Ayla.
Thanks, Aaliyah and Isaiah. Hey Titans, it's time to build our vocabulary and get inspired with our weekly word. This week's word is swift, which means to do something quickly or promptly. Here's how you can use it in a sentence. Isaiah does his homework swiftly so he can have spare time to play his video games. Try using the word swift in a conversation in a day, maybe with a friend, a teacher, or even in the text. And now here's some words of wisdom. This week's quote is, "Bet on me, bet I will." This quote comes from Lizzo, who was a famous singer. Did you know Lizzo plays the flute and her flute has an Instagram account? Think about how this quote relates to your life. How can you apply it to this week? And don't forget about using the word swift. You might just impress your teachers. That's your weekly Word Titans. Keep learning, keep growing, and now let's move on to the trivia challenge with Rory.
Mr. D's Ducky Downtime is a time where we take ideas inspired by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Dickerson. Today we are going to be exploring ideas how to be mindful, grateful, and demure during this week. As some of you may know, Mr. D is the choir teacher, so he almost never gets time to see things except the choir room and his house. So something he likes to do when he does have time to himself is get on the road and take a nice long field trip with his best friend, aka Mr. Sprouse. But he makes sure to stop by Burger King and get a nice big Whopper for him and Mr. Sprouse. This is a great way to be relaxed because you can see in new environments. Another way Mr. D likes to stay mindful and calm throughout the week is he likes to call his best friends, aka Mr. Chris and Mr. Sprouse, little fun nicknames like the Three Big Bears. This is a really fun way because it helps you loosen up. The last tip for this segment is sometimes you have to let a little anger out by screaming into your pillow or streezing a squash ball because you shouldn't keep it locked or tucked away. Thank you for listening in on this week's Ducky Downtime, where we tell you how to keep your cool and carry on. Until next time, I'm JJ, and this has been Mr. D's Ducky Downtime.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Xander.
And I'm Connor.
And welcome back to Studio 306A for this week's Club News. Today, we are excited to dive into some awesome activities and updates from our school clubs. But before that, we want to feature one of our students here at Northside. Absolutely. Here is Vaughn from our third period class interviewing 7th grader Alexander Hess, who has a very interesting hobby.
All right, my name is Vaughn, and I'm here with
Alexander.
And I heard you're pretty good at Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah.
So what grade are you in?
I'm in 7th grade.
What made you like Rubik's Cubes?
My next door neighbor just started doing them, and he started going to competitions. So then I just said, why not try it out? And then, yeah.
All right, what age did you start competing in Rubik's Cubes?
I think it was last year, right about this time.
All right. When you were at your first competition event, what were you feeling?
I was really nervous because I didn't know how I was going to do, but I did pretty well. I've been to Ohio, I did one in Kentucky, and I've done a few in Indiana.
Is there any strategies you used to get a better time?
It's just mostly practice. I mean, if I just keep practicing, I usually get better. Maybe learning new algorithms. It's just all algorithms. So just learning new ones really helps.
What is your favorite type of Rubik's Cubes?
This, it's a triangle one. It's pretty fast. My best time is 5 seconds at home. There's this 12-sided one. Takes about 3 minutes. The normal one, which I guess is just the normal one, takes me about 25 seconds. Okay. 2x2, which is a smaller version of the normal one, it would be about 5 seconds. 4x4, which is bigger, would be a minute and 30. Cube, which is like one main face with 4 corners on the outside, takes about 9 seconds. Pyraminx triangle, about 9 seconds too. And then square one, which is a shapeshifter, takes about 45 seconds.
Okay. What's your proudest moment you have ever accomplished?
Probably when I got an 18 at a regional championship. It was the Great Lakes Championship, and I know I just got an 18, which was, I'd never gotten under 20 seconds before, so that was a big accomplishment.
Do you mind showing us you solving the Rubik's Cube, please? Dang. What was the time on that?
It's hard to count, but I'd say about 27 seconds.
That was pretty fast.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Vaughn, and I'm with Alexander, and this is the Student Spotlight of the Week.
Thanks, Vaughn. Now, Xander, let's tell everyone about the awesome opportunities we have here at Northside.
That's right. Whether you're a member or just curious about what's happening around the school, we've got the latest news on our clubs and their exciting events.
So let's check out what clubs are taking place this week.
First, I need to ask, do you have a high singing voice? If so, you should join Fierce Voices. It's on Mondays from 8 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. And as a bonus, you don't even have to be in choir to join. And if singing isn't your type of thing, then
maybe you have a creative mindset. If so, then our craft club is just the place for you. So all you craft lovers, come on over to Miss Teal's room for some craft fun. Craft Club meets every Monday after school from 4 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. in room 213. If you need more information, you can just see Miss Teal, and if crafts aren't your thing, then maybe you would like
Pokemon or Magic the Gathering. If you do, then you should join the Trading Card Game Club. It's in Mr. Mooney's room. It happens on Mondays from 4:15 to 5:30. Can't wait to see you there.
But wait, Xander, didn't you forget about something? What about Coloring Club, dude? Can't forget about that. Coloring Club meets on Tuesdays after school from 4 p.m. until 5 p.m. in Miss Lesko's room. In Coloring Club, Miss Lesko brings snacks, plays music, and brings coloring sheets. She brings her own markers so you don't have to. But if you want, well, you can. And Miss Lesko has permission slips for you and your family to fill out. Xander, I can't think of any more clubs. Can you?
Let me think. Oh yeah, are you someone who likes FCA so much you want it twice? Then come to City Life. City Life is where you can learn about God. And you don't even need to be an FCA to join, or even be athletic, but you can. It takes place in the choir room from 8 o'clock to 8:45 a.m.
Oh wait, I just thought of another. Oh yeah, it's Titan Jazz Club. If you like playing jazz and are willing to get up early, then Jazz Club is just the club for you. Jazz Club meets right through door 8 in the band room before school from 8 a.m. until 8:45 a.m. You do need to have played an instrument for at least a year, but do not need to be in band to join. If you want to join, just see Mr. Sprouse for more info. But
if you don't want to be part of jazz or just can't, but you are a creative person, or even if you aren't, you should join Creative Writing Club. It's in collaboration with the Writing Center, and the best part, you don't even have to have any experience to join. It takes place in room 112 every Wednesday from 4:15 to 5:15. Connor, are you asleep?
Oh yeah, sorry, I should probably go to Awake Club. Awake Club is a club for mentoring others. This club takes place in room 107 with Mr. Pryor, Mr. Selvey, Mr. Ruiz, and Mr. Coles. Awake Club is sponsored by the Pryor Foundation. This takes place on Thursdays from 8 a.m. until 8:50 a.m. So you gotta be awake to be there. And if
you have a low voice, then you should join Titan Voices. You don't have to be in choir to join, and as a bonus, there will be snacks. It takes place in the choir room from 8 o'clock to 8:45 a.m. But if I was you, I would see Mr. D for more info.
Do you like making things up? Well, then you should come over to the Media Center after school for some D&D fun. This club happens from 4 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. So have some D&D fun with Mr. Harder and Mr. Mooney. Xander, are you Christian?
Yes, but I'm not athletic. Are you a Christian athlete? Or even if you aren't a Christian but want to learn more about God, or maybe you just want to be more athletic, if you are any of these, then you should join FCA. It's in Mr. Osborne's room from 8 o'clock to 8:45 a.m. Miss Teal is in charge there, so I would recommend asking her for more info. Hey Connor, do you like anime?
Yes, I love anime. Speaking of anime, are you a 7th grader who's not only interested in drawing anime, but also in creating their own? Then this club is for you. Our meetings will include discussions and critiques and have an environment in which you may even create your own anime. Anime Club meets in room 204, which is Miss Du Bois' room from 4 p.m. until 5 p.m. I'm getting hungry.
Well, I have a solution. Is food getting too expensive to buy? Then why don't you make some for yourself? If you don't know or just want a refresher on how to cook, Miss Mecklenburg's Cooking Club is the club for you. And make sure to sign up soon because sign-ups are limited. You even get 6 free cooking lessons if you're a Northside student that signs up. That's all of the club news we have to report on today. Don't
forget about Mr. Williams Challenge 3. Get involved in at least 3 clubs or sports this year.
And that's a wrap for this week's edition of Titans Today.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the news and updates from around our school.
Remember to stay connected with us for all the latest updates and behind the scenes content. You can find us on all of the socials.
Until next time, I'm Connor.
And I'm Xander.
Remember, the Titans are a team.
The secret is effort.
And as always,
stay classy, Titans! Connor, are you asleep?
Oh yeah, sorry, I should probably go to a weight club.